Hello students, today in this video I will explain you the remaining question of exercise first. See question number 10. The figure is given in the question and in the heading it is written, the figure given here shows the distribution of 36 marbles among 3 children. So number of children are 3 and total number of marbles which we have to distribute among 3 students is 36. So we will write here total number of marbles. Total number of marbles are 36. First part, we have to find how many marbles does Madhuri has. So we have to find the number of marbles that Madhuri is having. So for first part, what we have to do, we have to use the sector angle of Madhuri. First of all, we will use the sector angle value. Sector angle value is given for Madhuri. Madhuri sector angle value is 180. So this 180 degree sector angle we will use. It is given in the question. Sector angle for Madhuri is 180 and the formula for sector angle we have to write on left hand. Formula for sector angle is number of marbles Madhuri has divided by total number of marbles into 360. So this is the formula to calculate the sector angle. So sector angle is given here already 180. On the left hand we are using the formula to calculate the sector angle. So sector angle formula is number of marbles of Madhuri divided by total marbles into 360. On the right hand side we have to write this sector angle value. It is already given 180 degree. Now in the next step what we will do, this value we have to find. So number of marbles Madhuri has we have to find here. So we will write it as it is. Total number of marbles are 36. Multiply 360 is equal to 180 degree. Now this 36 1 ja 36, 36 10 ja 360. Now this 10 is in multiply here. On right hand side it will come in divide. So number of marbles Madhuri has is equal to 180 divided by this 10 is in multiply, on right side it will be in divide. So on cancelling it we will get 80 marbles. So here we got the number of marbles that Madhuri has and how many marbles she has. She has 18 marbles. So like this we have to do part number first. Now see second part. Second part is John has dash marbles. This time we have to find the number of marbles John has. So here we will write Madhuri has how many marbles? 18 marbles. So in the figure we are mentioning Madhuri has 18 marbles. Now second part, we have to find the number of marbles with John. How many marbles John has? So for this what we have to do? We have to use the sector angle for John. Sector angle of John we will use here. Sector angle of John is given in the figure. John's sector angle is 120 degree. Now we have to use the formula on left hand. Sector angle for John is number of marbles of John divided by total number of marbles. Total number of marbles multiply 360. This is the formula to calculate the sector angle, but on the right hand side sector angle is 120. So here in the right side we will write 120 degree. Now number of marbles of John we have to find. So we will write it as it is divided by total number of marbles which is already given in the question. So total number of marbles are 36 into 360 degree is equal to 120 degree. 36 tanja. This 10 will come in divide on right hand side. So here we will get number of marbles of John is number of marbles of John. How many marbles John has? 120 divided by 10. Then on cancelling it we will get 12 marbles. So here we got the answer of John also. John has 12 marbles and Madhuri has 18 marbles. So total number of marbles which we have to distribute among these three students are 36. Out of 36, 18 and 12 we had already given. Now the remaining marbles will be with Jitendra. Who will got the remaining marbles? Jitendra will got the remaining marbles. Now third part is dash has the maximum number of marbles. You have to write which person has maximum number of marbles. So with the help of figure only we can tell. With the help of figure easily we can tell who has maximum number of marbles. So here you will observe in the figure sector angle for Madhuri is more high. Maximum sector angle is with Madhuri. So that means maximum marble who is having? Madhuri. So here in the answer we have to write. In the answer we will write who has maximum marble in the third part. Madhuri has maximum number of marbles because sector angles for Madhuri is more, remaining 2% sector angle is less. That's why Madhuri is having maximum number of marble. Now fourth part, who has minimum number of marbles? So in the fourth part you will write sector angle for Jitendra is 60 degree. This is the minimum value here in the figure. So we will write Jitendra has minimum number of marbles. Jitendra has minimum marbles. So this is your final answer of question number 10, part number 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So like this you have to do question number 10. In 9th question also you have to do same. 9th question is very easy. In the first part of question number 9, what is written? What is the such representation known as? So the figure is given like this only. So such representation is known as pie chart. Second part, the time spent by student in school is dash hours in a day. So you have to find how much time students are spending in school. So for this what you have to do, you have to use the sector angle as we have done in this question. So you have to use the sector angle for school. So same method you have to use here in question number 9 also. Now question number 11. Always in question number 11. Question number 11. Figure is given. Block B is written here and sector angle for block B is 120. Here 90 degree is given. Here it is written block A. Here 70 degree is written block D. And this one is 80 degree block C. 80 degree block C. So this is the figure given in the question. And first part, what is the heading? First of all, we will read the heading. This is the pie chart. And the distribution of people living in 4 blocks of buildings is shown here in the figure. The number of people living in block A is 45. What is given here? Number of people living in block A is given in the question 45 degree. First part is find how many people live in block D. We have to find how many people are living in block D. before finding this how many people are living in block D, we have to find how many total number of persons are living in the building, whole number of persons. We are not finding particularly for any block, we are finding total persons who are living in that building. Block wise we are not finding. First of all we will find total number of persons. So for that what you have to do, you have to take the help of this line, number of people living in block A. So number of people living in block A is 45 degree naught. This is the number of persons. So sector angle for block A is given 90. So we will take the help of this sector angle. First of all we will write sector angle of block A is 90 degree. It is given in the question. Then now we have to use sector angle formula. Sector angle number of people in block A upon, in the upon denominator we have to take total number of people in the society or in the building. Total people in the building into 360 degree. This is the formula to calculate sector angle, but on the right hand side of equal to we have to take 90 degree also. Now we have to put the values. Block P, number of people in block A 45 upon total number of person into 360 is equal to 90 degree. Now in the next step what we will do, this total number of people which we have to find, it is in the denominator. So on right hand side we will bring this term in the numerator and 90 will come downside. So here it will become 45 upon 90 into 360 degree. On the right hand side total number of people we will write here. Now in the next step what we will do, 45 1 is 45, 45 2 is 90, 2 and 360 will get cancelled, we will get 180. So total number of person in the society 180. So total people in the building, we got how many total person in the building are there? 180. That means this whole diagram shows the distribution of 180%. Degree not, we will not take degree because we are writing here number of person. So this is the answer of third part. Here we got the answer of part number third. So this is part number third. Total number of person in the building are 180. Now first part answer we will find. How many people are living in block D? So total number of person we are having now 180. We will take the help of this 180. So we have to find how many people are living in block D. So for that we will take the help of sector angle of block D. We will take sector angle of block D. How much is the sector angle for block D? 70. Formula for sector angle of block D, number of people in block D, number of people in block D upon total number of people multiply 360. This is the formula to calculate the sector angle of block D, but already sector angle of block D is given, that we will write on right hand side. How many sector angle is given? 70 degree is given. Now total number of peoples we had already calculated, 180 persons are living in the full building. So total number of persons in the denominator we will take 180 multiply 360 and here number of people in block D is equal to 70 degree. These two will get cancelled 2 times. This 2 is in multiply. On right hand side it will be in divide. So 70 divide 2 and on the left hand number of people in block D. Number of people in block D. On cancelling them, we will get 35. So we got the answer. How many people are there in the block D? 35 persons are living here in the block D. Now part number second. Which block has greatest number of residents? Which block maximum number of people are living, that we have to find. So sector angle for block B is more. So we will write directly part number 4. This is the answer of part number first. Now part number second. Here we got 35 people are living. Now we have to find in the second part which block has greatest number of residents. So you will write block B has greatest number of residents. Block B has greater number of residents because sector angle for block B is more. Now how many people are living there? We have to find how many persons are living here. That also we have to find. So we will take sector angle help. So sector angle for block B is 120 and formula for sector angle is number of people living in block B. We have to take in the numerator upon total person in the building. We have to take in denominator, multiply 360 degree. This is the formula for sector angle, but on the right hand side it is 120 degree, so we will write that also. Now number of people in block B we have to find. Number of people in block B we have to calculate, but total people in the building we know 180 are there into 360 is equal to 120 degree. These two will get cancelled. How many times? 2 times. These two is in multiply, on right hand side it will be in divide. So number of people in block B is equal to 120 divided 2. When we will cancel these two, then we will get 60%. So here we got the answer. How many person are living in block B? Second part answer is 60. And third part answer I had already explained you in the beginning. How many total person are living in the building? So total number of person in the building are 180. So like this you have to do question number. This is the question number 11. Now question number 12 is also same as I had explained you question number 10 and 11. So this question you have to do by yourself, and question number 13, 14 and 15 is not in your syllabus. You have to prepare only pie chart. These three questions are of column graph. So column graph is not there in your syllabus, so no need to prepare this question. So now your syllabus is over. So you have to complete this exercise in your fair note.